All right, fight fans, what's up? Look who I got. Marcus.
Hey guys,
Hey,
what's
all
up?
right. Welcome to the show, man. That
Welcome
was
to the
rough.
Lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just played against Seaman, and we just canceled it, casted it. How was it, Marcus?
Um, it was horrible, honestly. I don't want to play against him anymore in my life.
I'm sure he has that effect on more people than just you.
Yeah, that's in CH1 actually. I never beat him in CH1. Of course, he's way stronger than me in CH1. But I just wanted to try to offer a better game. Didn't
Yeah.
happen. Ha-
Were you surprised to see Airborne Company, or did you think that that's where he would go?
No, I know exactly that he plays like that. Because I play
He-
like that too.
Yeah, he gets the M20 out really quick.
Yes, that's the M20 Rush, followed by airborne troops, and then straight Major and Tier 4.
It's a very strong strat. I mean, like the way he plays it, he shows you a great example of how Company of Heroes 2 can have this like shock unit in a window of opportunity. You know, I mean, he's got everything timed. He makes sure he's got exactly the fuel he needs. He's got exactly the manpower he needs, and when the M20 is ready to be built, he builds it. And then
He has a very strong timer.
yeah, it gives him the next couple of minutes to just keep his map control and stop
Yeah.
the OKV from climbing back into the game. So it's gonna be interesting. People are gonna see that cast, or they're gonna watch those replays, and like OMG Pop, Jeslyn, Barton, Twister, all these guys, all the top seeds are gonna have to deal with that. We shall see, but who knows? I wouldn't put it past Simon to have something like up his sleeve, like he do some
No.
different strat. But you think he'll stay with the same thing, USF all the way?
Yes, I think he will stay USF because in tournaments it's more important that you execute perfectly one strategy than having different strategies. Because
In
it's-
Company of
you
Heroes
have to
2,
do
for
the-
now, yes, that's true. But I think if there were more tournaments, I think then the
Yeah.
like psychology aspects would start to come in, where players can like trick each other and
Correct.
stuff. I mean, we're not really seeing that yet because they're so infrequent, but that's something we would like to see in the future. Marcus,
Yeah.
let's hop over to the bracket really quick, and I'm
Yeah.
going to refresh it. Oh, I need to get you on this too. Let me pop you on the bracket. Bang,
Yeah.
bang, like that. Oh, why are you there? That's not where I want you. I want you somewhere else. I want you there. Okay, good. All right, so I'm looking at the bracket right now. I'm actually just going to refresh it real quick. I mean, since we're going into games live, there's no worry of spoilers, because if it's happening there, then we're not going to see it on the bracket yet. So there's Seaman going through. Let's see, can I left-right on this? Oh, it's going to be tricky. Challenge.
And you will play.
Oh, I can drag it with my hand. Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. I can drag the bracket around. All right.
Good.
So let's go back up to the top and just review the state of things, because I'm curious. So Jeslyn 2-0'd. Spoiler alert! Here they all come. Jeslyn 2-0'd. The dock is in. Honey Nuts and Akacheta are still going at it. Vindicare X and Thunder Hun are playing. Giap and VonIvan, we don't have a result from yet. Okay, I got a real quick. Let's just let's see what we can get in, because if we can get in like game 3 of that, we don't want to miss that. So let me create a observer party real quick. Marcus, we need to get you invited.
Yes.
This is like the first time we've ever done this. Oh man, I've got a gazillion people on my friends list, and they're all logged in today, of course. Okay, invite sent.
Yes, accepted.
All right, Marcus is in the invite part. Okay, so then we can go over here to my friends' games. Thankfully, most of these guys. Oh, look, and Oh, no. Yeps. VonIvan is still against Yap. All right, so I think we should.
Watch that.
Yeah, let's hop in as soon as possible before we miss it. Okay, this is definitely not going to be game 1 or 2. I mean, It could be game 2. We could maybe figure it out. Well, actually, we couldn't. We can't tell the difference between game 2 and game 3, can we?
No.
Because
No.
but we can okay. So we can make assumptions. Anyway, so we don't know what game this is, but we're pretty sure it's not game number 1, which means it's a deciding game. So like if one of these guys wins, they're through. And if the other guy loses, he's out of the tournament forever. So we know that this is like a deciding game. We're pretty sure. Mm-hmm. All right, so
I'm very happy to see so many top players playing against each other in this tournament. Finally.
That's what it's all about, man. That is what it is all about. I mean, that's why I started doing all this stuff 7 years ago. I just wanted to see the best players duke it out in a tournament setting, you know, when there's like a prize on the line. I just wanted to see what would happen. You know, it's just like, it's my own greed. I do it because my own greed for wanting to watch top Company of Heroes play. That's the real root of it all. All right, so let me get the craft board set up on my overlay. Let me see. Oh, let's see. When Code 2 game is loading, it tends to do funny things with tabbing in and out. I can't get my craft board. We're just going to have to wait for this to load. All right, you guys, as you can see, we're loading in. Still? Do you think it's because
fully loaded.
You are?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm tabbed back in, and it's just sitting there. Uh-oh, I'm afraid, Marcus. I'm afraid that something's wrong. I think we've experienced this before, haven't we, though, with this like big delay? Maybe it has to do with the fact that we're in an observer party. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I experienced
Do I have to
some
press a
lag in
key
my
or
game.
something?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's just sitting here.
Okay, it started.
Has it? It's funny. It starts for you first. I'm still looking at the loading screen. All right, now I'm going in. All right, great. And it has begun. So, you know, who knows how far behind we are, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you guys get to see this thing from the start. So,
We are 9 minutes behind.
Okay. I'm just going to follow these guys real quick as I tab out and try to get my overlay set up correctly if I can. Oh, God. It's not being nice to me, Marcus. It's not letting me see it.
I can start to commentate, actually. So, as you can see, the first combat engineer is rushing that house, which is very, very important on Family approach. Probably it's the most important house of the whole map because it allows you to... and Computer It says to update the overlay because it's
I can't. I'm not going to. I can't do it right now. It won't. It's not letting me tab to the screen where I control it. So I'm just going to turn it off. And you guys know that you know, you can see quite clearly who's playing whom. It's Giap as the Soviets in the blue trunks versus VonIvan as the OKV in the red trunks.
Yeah. So one thing that everyone should remember is that these are tourney games, and each game is crucial to in the ultimate decision if a player is going to win or not. That's the reason because, for example, Giap rushed the VP because having the victory point lead is one of the most important things in tourney games because they allow you either picking faction for third game or like and then maybe perhaps getting the faction that you really want. So I assume this is game 2.
You assume this is game 2? Yeah, because they wouldn't necessarily rush VPs in game 3, would they? Because then it's just all about winning. And early VPs are unimportant and actually can hurt you if you're only trying to win. You want resources first. That's like the difference between a tourney game and a ladder game. In ladders, you rarely see a VP rush.
Exactly. Yes. It seems like Von is he kept the right side of the map, and now he's moving his whole army, sort of blobbing his army. To the center, but as you can see, that building is so dominant. It has 5 windows covering the victory point. That's so good. So it's gonna be very hard for him to take him out. And Giap was also very smart. He placed some barbed wire in front of that car.
Yeah,
so
I noticed that.
Ivan won't get that green cover right in front of the house. And so far it seems that Giap is dictating the game. As you can see, he's already in the north getting the munition point. He also plays sandbags. We could say he's out-rotating VonIvan, who has to go back with these false grenadiers in attempt to get the point. He's gonna do that, but he will be delayed in his attempt to capture the mid side of the map, which is strongly in favor of Giap. One thing to remember is that in this matchup, Soviets versus OKW, Soviets generally tend to get either 4 conscripts or a fast tier 1, and it's pretty much for Russians. It's all about calling tanks. Could either be T-34-85s or KV-8 IS-2 combo. While for OKW, generally the OKW players tend to go tier 1 and then, the med track, and then they tend to go Schreiber Panzer headquarters for Obersoldaten and Panther, since the Panther is pretty much like, it's the main tank to counter both IS-2 and T-34-85s.
So I noticed that, these Pionera, they have minesweepers, but they've sheathed them, is that correct? They've put them away so that they can have more fighting power. Now, why do you think VonIvan got minesweepers? Do you think he's worried about demos in the center?
And mines, yeah, because they are just something that OKW has troubles to counter, demo charges, and mines are always a problem because Russians can float in munitions. I like the choice of Giap. He saw that Ivan is spamming Waltz Grenadiers. He has 5 squads, and now he's getting 2 Maxims.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Marcus, I'm having fun playing with new observer keys. I love that I can just toggle the UI up and down, and I can remove it entirely if I want, and we can just watch like cinematic KOTU. Look how gorgeous this map is. But so yeah, I can hop in and out, and I'm glad you're here, Marcus. It's much easier for me to obs when I have a co-caster. So I'm having a good time. All right, where are these Maxims? Let's see. They're just coming onto the field now, or is one of them already out? One of them's already out.
Yeah, he's trying to protect his side, and we can definitely say he's succeeding in that, because he's already almost capped both the munitions and the fuel point on the right, while Ivan still didn't finish to cap the munition point. And that Maxim will totally stop the Waltz Grenadiers if he micros it better.
He was set up perfectly, right? Why he decided to adjust into cover, and that might have been the mistake that gave Ivan the window to get around the cone. But he's got the other MG to back it up, right? Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Just one entity died near the left VP.
Yeah, I heard something. Boom.
And you can see again how dominant that house in the middle is. Storm Pioneers will probably have to retreat again, because even in that position in green cover, look at how low their HP is. All 3 guys died!
Let's see if VonIvan's able to salvage them. They do make it back to base. He's in another skirmish on the right. GeneralGiap has some flamers coming in. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, I think you don't say the G. I think it's Iap. At least that's what I learned. I'm not sure. If we have any Vietnamese speakers in the chat, you can confirm that. But I think I did learn that. I think I learned that from Reddit, actually. Company of Heroes Reddit is very interesting. Subforum, subreddit.
I think I get.
Can you believe VonIvan that's 7 Volksgrenadier squads? Wow.
Yeah.
Who does that, right?
To play with that.
We know we're watching VonIvan. 7 Volksgrenadier squads.
And props to Giap, who is able to survive to all those Volks. And now he's going tier 3, so we might not see necessarily a calling based strategy. I'd get a T70 here. He's gonna destroy every single Volt squad.
Oh man, it's getting hot and heavy. Look at this! Look at this front line in the center with these MGs. The front line becomes so long and wide as the Volks have to spread out to try to get around the cones. Wow, Giap finds beautiful cover behind this. It looks like an old Volkswagen. He retreats hard from the nade, but the Maxim is holding up well in this house. I think, you know, this house looks like it's like the palace of some French or Belgian nobleman, and, you know, he's got like little parking garage in the center. He's got his, you know, his little quarters for grain. It's like it's a whole farm, right? It's like the mansion of a farm. And I think we need to name it after somebody. You know, I think this house deserves a name. It's got to be some French dude.
Twister.
Sleta. No, it's
No, but he's not French.
Twister's last name is Belarusian, so. But yeah, perhaps it's a Belarusian that owns a French estate. Oh man, look at GeneralGiap. He's just got all his stuff coming out. Oh, the Flamers are going to try to cross the road, red cover road, and it looks like Vaughn's not going to challenge. He's just going to retreat that squad. But, you know, Vaughn's map control is suddenly flip-flop big time. Let me see if I can look at that really quick. Let me just flop up the chart and look graphs, points held. And we can see that VonIvan has made quite a nice comeback over the past couple of minutes, now holding many more points than GeneralGiap.
That's the early game advantage you get when you go 8 volts 10 years. Of
Is it 8
though,
now? No, 7 still, right? He didn't lose one, did he? 7. 7 Folks Grenadiers. Ah.
So now the thing is, he got a huge map control potential because he has so many units, but they are all low tier units. And even though they could scale to at 5, now he has nothing to really counter the upcoming vehicle that I guess will come from Giap, whatever it is. I guess the T70.
Are these in this house? I can't get the name on them though. Those the Fusilier, that are garrisoned.
Jaeger light infantry recon squad.
Okay, they've got that funny little like scarab icon. I guess it's supposed to be some kind of branch, probably. So Giap is trying to spread out and regain map control. Ivan's going to fight him out of the center. We do have a nice demo down right in the center. I think that's what Ivan was assuming might be there earlier. Now it is there, and I wonder if Ivan will have the wherewithal to re-equip the minesweepers that he purchased and go sweeping. You have to remember to... Oh, wow, what set off the demo? Why did he set it off? Like he must have triggered it himself, right?
Yeah, I think he did a mistake there.
Misclick, perhaps? Because, yeah, that squad was nowhere near it. All right, we've got a bit of a front line, a static front line developing, although there's still harassment on the wings. VonIvan's up here with a Shreked-up squad, capping really deep into the Russian lines. And here we have the horde of Volksgrenadiers charging across the road. Yep, retreats immediately. I'm having fun with this game. This is something different that you don't see often.
Yeah, he didn't pick a doctrine yet. If I was in, I'd pick shock rifle frontline tactics, and I would get the KV-8. That is probably gonna burn everything. But the T-70 is up.
Some shock troopers might help.
Yeah, and shock troopers. Yeah, definitely. But the T-70 is up, and Ivan has just one Shrek, and only now the munitions for a second Shrek. So the T-70 has all the time to kill Ivan's army. So, and Ivan has also to plan for a possible golden tank later on. So I don't know if he will get the Panzer II. I don't think so, because it dies to the T-70.
Wow, GeneralGiap is going to do as much damage as possible.
Yeah,
He's got these squads retreating. Oh, he's got a huge shot! A huge shot! That wiped the squad, I believe.
Yeah, it wiped the squad.
We saw the blue XP flower pop up. Vaughn does get his Shrek squad into position to defend his base as Giap backs away from the inspection. Now that Giap has this powerful shock unit, it'll be interesting to see how the players manage the map control, because the dynamic has changed completely. No longer do we have these slow infantry fights. We have this unit that can blast in and really hurt the enemy. Von doing nice to stay in cover. That'll slow him down.
And he placed the mine on the near the munition point. But like maybe thinking that the T-70 would go there at some point in the game.
Where's the mine exactly? During the bottom munition?
I can't. No. The northern munition point.
Northern munition. I still don't see it. I see the Grens up there, but I don't see the mine anywhere. It'd be nice if you could ping me, right? Telestrator style. That's another thing that we want. Is commentator telestrator. That would be so cool.
You see the players retreating? It's just on the right of them.
No, dude.
Okay. It's
I have no idea. I have no idea where this Okave mine is.
But
I mean,
more important than this, he lost another Vol squad. Ivan.
Yeah.
He's down to 5.
He does have 2 Panzer Shreks now, though.
Yes. She's gonna help him, and I think he's now. He did quite well with map control in the early game, so he will probably be able to afford a Panther in about 2 minutes. So that's very good for him.
Oh!
Take advantage of that. Yeah, the T-70 will save his ass. Oh, we cannot say these words. So he will save it.
Von's giving chase. GeneralGiap runs in with some conscripts. They're going to retreat, though. They were just like a bluff to give the T-70 a bit of room to retreat. He might have to keep retreating if this horde keeps pushing forward. We've got skirmishes happening on both sides of the map. It's hard to keep up with it all. We do have some guards out. So he decided
2 guards
to go guard motor.
Oh, and the grenade assault from Jaeger Light Infantry. It didn't succeed. So, actually, I don't really get the doctrine choice of Giap, because he went guards.
Yeah.
While there is no vehicle right now. He could have got shock troops and had a way bigger advantage from that. Because shock troops are really strong against Volks Grenadiers due to the increased armor and the fact they will just charge at your units. Anyways,
Von's bringing some Obersoldaten out. A little bit of quiet, finally, on the Western Front. We can say that now. Quiet on the Western Front. Where do you think Faymonville was? In Belgium or France?
Yeah, I think it's Belgium.
Yeah. So, yes, it's all quiet. We can have a look at the charts, perhaps. You can see the points held is still in the favor of VonIvan. Army value, though, is neck and neck. Look at that. VonIvan actually gained in army value in the recent moments, even though the T-70's out, which is interesting.
Just check when the Panther comes out, and you can see the big spike.
You see the big spike. So 2 squads of guards. How do you think GeneralGiap is going to deal with the Panther? I mean, two squads of guards is not quite enough. He does have an AT gun as well.
Yeah, the AT gun will be crucial, and I think he will also have to get 18 aids. Even though it doesn't really have a lot of munitions, so he needs to try to collect them for a while. His T-70 in the meanwhile is venting, that's very good, but now the Panther is coming. You can follow the Panther. I think he's gonna rush directly to the T-7. And the Volks Grenadier there are perfectly positioned to shoot at the T-70. I'm pretty sure it's gonna die if he doesn't pay attention. Oh yeah. Perfect mine from here.
Right? What a mine. What a mine. Oh, the T-70's still alive. He leads the Panther right into the AT gun. The Zis gun. Field guns firing away, and this Panther is going to have to crawl away. Nice tactics from Giap, and he saves the T-70. This little thing at double vet now takes on a completely different role. He becomes an amazing spotting unit, and when he comes back into the battle, I can turn on the fog of war and show you just how far he can see.
props on both the players. Seems like their strategies are really making the fight super balanced, because the map is split half and half. VPs are almost the same.
You were right, the OKV army value spiked like crazy when the Panther came in. But how close are we to, let's see, we need a quarter of a command point, and then we need quite a bit of resources, though, in terms of manpower and fuel before we see any T-3485s.
Wow. The infiltration grenades are so cost effective. For 10 munitions, you basically most grenadiers throw 5 grenades that deal a lot of damage when they hit multiple times a target.
Marcus, I'm so excited. There are all these unit shields on the top left and top right of my screen. This is like the first really great battle with massive armies full of combined arms. A lot of fun. So the T-70 is back, and he actually doesn't have his recon mode selected. He's being used to fight right now, but we'll see if or when GeneralGiap toggles that. I'll put the fog of war back on for you guys so you can check out just how wonderful this thing.
Probably wants to cover the AT gun from all those enemy units. That said, both the players are having a very good map unit preservation, considering they are fighting on all the sides of the map.
So, I was wondering why it's taking so long for VonIvan to repair his Panther, and he actually doesn't have tier 2, which is what the truck that comes with the repair guys, right?
Yeah, correct. That's
so
true.
He's only got this one poor Sturmpioneer squad, and they're tasked with all of the duty of repairing that beautiful Panther Panzer.
He could get the second HQ right now, but with the doctrine he picked, he might even go for the Austrian, since it's a very good unit and counters pretty much the whole army of Giap apart from the AT gun, because guards are definitely not enough.
We got skirmishes all over the map again. Triple vet picked up. They're fighting for this house position in the south. The Panther has its wounds all licked and ready to come back and fight. Here he comes. Yep. This Maxim's got double vet now. Good grief. Look at the vet on both of their armies. Vaughn's got a quad vet Volksgrenadier squad. Will the Maxim live through the retreat? Think so? Double vet. Whoa! He takes those last couple shots, and he will survive. But yeah, these guys are, I mean, Company of Heroes 2 gets so difficult at this point. Look how big their armies are. They've got so many different types of units that they're trying to control and position correctly. This is where the game becomes quite challenging.
Yeah. And now that the 70 in the north is surely gonna allow the guards go there to take there. Oh, it might even kill the vet. 3 bulks.
Panther backing into the action.
In reverse mode.
Yeah, look at, they're both reverse. It's a reverse chase. It's like a car chase, but they're both going backwards. Uh-oh. Will he see him? Oh, man, he's ducking behind the shot blockers. Looks like the T-70 will get away. Giap putting on a lot of map control pressure. I think Giap's doing really well to harass, but so's VonIvan. I mean, they're both constantly capping, which is impressive. Some players, when it reaches this stage of the game, they just like capping the map. They just can't handle doing that too. You know, they're so focused on positioning their armies correctly in all the little fights that they forget to cap and harass. But these guys are both still capping throughout all of this.
Seems like Giap will have to delay his T-34 Colleen since he has too much, he just had too much more. Now he lost a lot of units.
I can't believe how much action's going on. This is like following a 2v2, Marcus.
Almost. Oh, that conscript vet 3, he might go down right in the middle VP. Will he retreat in
Middle
time?
VP, we've got another flamer almost dead. Oh, he does die. The Obersoldaten, I think, picked him off. And then Giap's also got a triple vet flamer squad that's gonna. Oh, nice wipe by the T-70 to some retreating folks. And this flamer, how brave is he? He's gonna cap now. And with the Osprey hits the field, I think it's time to run, buddy. He's concentrating on saving the T-70 because this flamer is gonna buy it. Whoa, he runs too. Is he gonna save them both? Get out of here. Oh my God, saves the T-70, saves the flamer. No way, you've got to be kidding me.
Everything.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, Marcus. What a treat this game has been.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Now, there is another problem. We are slowly getting to the point where the Yokavi army will be all super vetted, and Vet 5 is of course higher than Vet 3. So units will just perform way better.
This is a difficult time to try to reposition your field guns.
Yeah.
Ivan just jumping at the opportunity. One of them is cleared. Looks like the other one will be cleared quickly thereafter. The poor T-70 is sitting up way too far forward. He's gonna fall. That's it. That's it. Wow, what a push by VonIvan, man. We saw some miraculous saves from GeneralGiap, but then VonIvan just came tearing forward and kept pushing and capping behind it. Just impressive play. Suddenly, the map on my screen has all turned the blood red of the Axis side. Beautiful. That might have been game 3. That might have been the game that put him through. Or who knows? Maybe they just evened out. Let's quit quickly, Marcus, and check to see if there's another game between those two.
Yeah. What a hell of a game. Perhaps if Giap reached those T-34-85s, maybe instead of getting the second AT, he could have made it. Even though I'm still not fully convinced about the choice of picking that doctrine instead of shock troops.
Okay, I don't see